figure. Okay, Chanakya, and he said education means training for the country and love for the nation. Training for the country and love for the nation. So that is his definition of education. So after education, you will be trained to serve the country and to love the nation. Yeah. Then Shankaracharya is another mystic, a sannyasi. You understand a mystic and sannyasi?
Sannyasi.
Mystic.
Mystic, yeah.
Yeah, mystic. Okay, like Buddha.
Oh.
So Shankaracharya says education is realization of self.
It's like a
Knowing yourself. So when you are
educated,
educated, you know yourself. Okay, so education is self. Right. And don't forget to send me some snacks. Because when my friend, he was there for the very beginning, the first day onwards.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So this may be something new to you, because education is realization of self. You come to know more about yourself. When you know others, you come to know more about yourself. So here, education is realization of self, says Shankaracharya. And you know this name Mahatma Gandhi?
Yeah,
He was a great
he's a famous,
educationist. He is called father of
Education.
No, father of India.
Of India.
He was the person. He was the no father of education. We will see those people. This is father of our nation.
Father of
Okay. See, Mahatma Gandhi was the person who believed in ahimsa, non-violence.
Yeah, non-violence.
There are so many. That's called in Hindi, and it's called ahimsa, means non-violence. And Indian independence struggle was a non-violent struggle. Not a single drop of blood was shed. Okay. And we go to Satyagraha, we went on strike, everything. And see, education. So he was also a great educationist. Mahatma Gandhi was a great freedom fighter, father of our nation, and he was also a great educationist. See, his concept of education is all-round drawing out of the best in child, child and man, body, mind and spirit. So according to him, education is not giving you something, but in fact encouraging or inspiring what is in you. Okay, it is not, see, for us education teaching means we'll be bombarding you with a lot of information, one after another, okay? But according to him, it is not that. It is taking out the best from you. Okay, so education is all around drawing out of the best in child and man. Okay, child and man, okay? There are no gender problems.
Yeah. Okay.
Equal, yeah. Gender equality, right. So here, everything in child. So that is man and spirit, mind and spirit. So bring out your best. That is education. That should be the goal of education. Then education is natural. That is Pestalozzi, okay, Russian. The education is, this you might have heard, because the other people are all Indian. Why I put this is just because I'm from India. So you should also know the concept of, because others you learn everywhere. It is there available in all the books. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is something different, something special. So education is natural, harmonious and progressive development of man's innate power.
Okay.
So I'm sure each one of you is different. All of you are unique. And you have your own potentials. Right? So bringing out that potentials for the use of yourself, that is, you should be, after education, you all prefer to get a decent profession, a decent job. And I think all of you want to become lecturers or assistants.
Yeah.
Okay, right. There, so innate power, then you should be contributing to your province, your nation, of course your family. That's so that is definitions of education. Now, aims of education. I will say these are the. I am sure you told about your individual aim. What is that individual aim? You want to
Because of
become
life?
into a enter a decent profession, right?
Yeah.
And make a living,
Mhm.
right? That is individual. What is the social aim? You should also uplift the society.
Mm.
See, for example, you'll be going to Bali, two of you, most probably, right? See, after getting education from Milan, you'll be going to Bali, your own place, and you'll be sometimes teaching there, or you may be teaching here anyway, right? So that is a social aim. Then there is a spiritual aim. I think you all believe. You are all
Yeah.
religious, right?
Yes.
You believe. Believers, because we have believers and also atheists.
Yeah.
Those who don't believe in any religion, alright, those who don't believe. That's why I asked you, hope all of you are believers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're in
Okay.
Islamic University.
Yeah. Yes, it's an Islamic university, 100%. Right. Then vocational aim, as you say, cultural aim, then moral, then intellectual, then aims given by different commissions. Commissions means we have educational commissions in India.
Oh,
Okay.
what is that?
Commission means to. Now we have a new education policy. They are policy makers.
Oh.
Okay. And our structure is slightly different from yours. See, you have structure elementary from 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then
junior high school from
Then-
1
then-
to 3 for 3 years.
Yes.
Senior high school 3 years,
Yes.
and then we go to college.
college. But in our place, see, we have kindergarten 2 years.
Oh, we also have
is
kindergarten?
kindergarten. Yes, yes, we have. Then we have 1 to 4.
Oh,
1 to 4, we have primary classes. They are called primary.
Ah.
Then 5, 6, 7 is called upper primary. Upper primary. Then you have 8, 9, 10 classes. They are high school, or rather secondary school. And then 11th and 12th is called higher secondary. After 12th, they come to college, university.
It's
So
same.
it's
Same almost.
same actually.
Then
Same
3
class.
years, 3 years degree,
Yeah.
mostly 3 years. Sometimes it is 4, but mostly it is 3 years.
Undergraduate is
Yes.
3 years.
Yeah, 3. Then 2 years PG.
2 years teaching.
PG, then doctorate, PhD, another 3 years.
3 years.
But we have one more
Master.
degree. Doctorate is Doctor of Philosophy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, PhD.
But we have one degree in between, which is called MPhil. That is Master of Philosophy.
Oh, Master of
What?
Philosophy.
Do you have such a degree here?
Yeah, it's undergraduate S1.
No, I think it's not. I haven't heard that MPhil, but we have that too. That's the educational structure
Yeah.
of India. So here, social aim, spiritual. So these are the main aims of education that we all know. And see, we'll in a very quick way. See, what are the aims of individual aims? Just go through it. Development as an individual, as a human being. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
before you enter a profession, you should be educated to be a human being, because we are all thinking. We are sometimes called thinking animals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the animal which has the power to think, right? Then moral, spiritual development, because you are in an Islamic university, naturally that side has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then cultural development. You have a culture of your own. See, we have a culture of ours.
Yeah.
Because see, most of you girls are.
Veil. Use a veil.
But our girls don't do it. Our girls, only Muslim girls will. So the culture is
Only-
different.
only Muslim
Always
will
only
veil.
Muslims would.
Here
Have,
too, actually, yeah.
they use hijab, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't use hijab. Even some Muslim girls don't use hijab.
Don't use. But
yeah.
it depends.
Yeah, it depends. It depends.
Depends.
Okay, so some they show their long hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Even my daughter, she's studying in 9th. Okay, and she has a very good growth of hair, and it comes about here.
Oh.
And she stands up here. I don't know whether I have a picture of her, because she has such a long hair. But we don't wear this hijab.
Yeah.
But those who want to wear, they can do. Muslims, they wear some. Even in Muslims we have different sect, different groups.
Oh.
Like Sunni.
Okay.
So some are a bit more what you call free.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. But we have also people, just like Saudi Arabia who often wear full cover. They'll be
Yes.
showing only
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
We can call it niqab.
But
Niqab.
yeah, such people are also there. No, I'm just telling you.
Oh, yeah.
But there are also girls who don't wear hijab and
Yeah.
and other Hindus and Christians, we don't wear. Okay. Hindus, they never wear. They also have very long hair. They wear sari.
Sari,
And then,
Sari.
but I know whether we'll be meeting again because when my luggage comes, I bought all this. Some traditional ornaments. I think I'll exhibit it here so everyone can see. Because I missed the cultural conference. Yesterday it was to be exhibited day,
Yeah.
but the luggage, this Singapore Airlines people, I don't know what happened. This is my first experience that I am coming out of the airport without luggage. And yesterday I was bit that's because when I went through the what do you call instructions they say it may even take 7 days. But in 7 days I'll be returning, so they'll have to take my luggage there to India. No, I'll be visiting one more university. University Uniro Cuban. No idea. Tuban. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Tuban is
Okay,
Tuban.
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 Tuban is one of the town.
Tuban. There's a university called Uniro.
Unira.
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 It's another university. Okay.
Is it
Okay.
institute? A university or institute? Because last year I tell you, 9 students from
Unira.
Unira,
Yeah.
Unira took courses from our college in the form of international credit transfer. And all classes were conducted online. I was also speaking to your rector. So it will be a cross-cultural exchange also because they were attending classes with our students.
Oh.
Okay, our students will be there. They will also join, and so you can also talk among yourself.
Student exchange?
Yeah, it was something, but it was an online exchange.
Oh, online
They never
exchange.
came that side.
Oh, they not came today.
No.
Oh.
But now,
Online.
no, it was COVID times, no? It was COVID then.
Oh,
Last year.
COVID. 2000.
So maybe after COVID, if your university allows you, you're welcome that side.
Yeah.
Tell you, I'll be speaking to your dean and also your rector about that. Okay, so right, because it's a nice place, different. So cultural harmonies, I think these are all promote positive physical because when we educate, we have 3 we have the cognitive domain. You know the 3 domains, right?
Yes.
What is cognitive? Your brain, cognitive. Then psychomotor, that is physical. Psychomotor, one more.
And motoric.
Affective domain. That is mostly your emotions. Emotions. So it is, yes. And if you have any doubts, just stop me and ask me, okay? Because treat me as a friend, not as so that you will be free to ask me questions. So that's it. Development of good leadership, everything. I think emotional, mental. That's 3 domains. One is cognitive domain, that is related to your brain, and then affective domain related to your heart or emotions. Then psychomotor or limbs or legs. Okay, physical. Yeah. That's it. So then aims of education. See the next one. Aims of education. Social aim. Through education, the individual child should be provided with the required assistance to become useful member of the society. See, that's very important. Education should make you useful member of the society, not useless, not antisocial. How you get it? So education should equip you. That's a new face, it seems. Hello?
Yes.
But I think she was there last year. No.
No.
You were not there. You just came. Your name?
Naula.
Naula. It's again a common name. And she also has some Indian looks.
Maybe her nose.
Huh?
Maybe her nose.
Oh, yeah. Here also I was talking to some of your assistant professors and lecturers, and whenever I said Indian, they said maybe my nose.
And her eyes and nose.
Yeah, it's eyes. Yeah.
But sometimes
But a few of my students just look like her, okay, with this hijab and all.
but she looks like Arabic. Sometimes she looks like Arabic. Her face.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Some
Arabic.
people also said that she has like Arabic features.
Arabic, yeah, little
Arabic
bit.
and
Yeah, it is
Indian
there.
features, you know.
It is there. But let me tell you, I visited Oman as an associate, visiting professor. I've been to Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen any faces.
Oh.
Oh.
Mostly they are out.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. So social, that's it should be
Useful.
useful. That's all. Yeah. Vocational aim, education should prepare the child to earn a livelihood. I say, see, you should live. See, once you are grown up, I think your parents cannot take care of you, so you have to make a living. For education should see. Suppose if you do all your studies and if you are not getting a profession, you are not appointed, I think we'll be all sad. Because in India that's a problem. All are educated, especially in our state. See, but they don't get often a profession, which is there is employment problem, lack of employment. So that's why there are so many Indians migrate. Our people are there in Canada, in Gulf countries, so many. Okay, and in many countries, wherever you go, you can meet, especially Keralites, because they are going there for seeking greener pastures or seeking a good job. Okay, so that then intellectual aim, development of intelligence through education will enable child to lead an independent life with confidence. I think you are all confident because you are educated to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Okay, because you know that you know things, you are educated, you can. So that gives you a lot of confidence. That's educational aim. Then cultural aim. Undergoing education, child becomes cultured and civilized. That's why you are with all dress. You don't. The reason is that you are educated. An educator, if it's not educated, a person may not. Think that I know because I was a bit worried. I was in my T-shirt, in my jeans. So I said, how can I meet a rector in my T-shirt and jeans?
Yeah.
So and all my luggage is in the airport. So by the time I came here, by the time I came to the hotel, okay, because these people were waiting for me. So they maybe bought a shirt. This is in fact a shirt from this university.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow I'll dress up with my own clothes because I'll get my luggage today.
Yay.
Okay. Right. So that's what I said. So I think Dr. Lika, somebody, your professors came with this. Yeah. Okay, so here it's a moral aim, moral values like honesty. Yeah, you're educated, especially this is an Islamic university. So naturally, I think you are given the lessons, or at least you are groomed to be honest, to be loyal, to be tolerant, to have justice, self-control, everything, right? Then citizenship. Naturally, education should make you good citizens of Indonesia. At least. Or now technology has widespread and the whole world has shrunk into a global village. So you should be trained to become world citizens too through education. Because you may not be here. Sometimes you may be in India teaching in our Islamic university. Here we have Aligarh Muslim University is there in India. I don't know whether you have heard of it. Aligarh Muslim University. Okay, there are so many Muslim universities. Even my university, larger university, is a Muslim university. We have Arab studies, we have Arabic taught, we have Islamic education taught, we have Islamic history taught. Okay, right. So that's it. Now, aims of education, physical health, character development. I think I will not spend much time on this. Okay, aims of education. Yeah. This is our secondary commission, just for your information. Indian Commission said aims of education should be development of democratic citizenship. Because India is considered to be the largest democracy in the world.
Same as
Indonesia.
Okay.
Another information, I don't know whether you know which is the country with the maximum number of Muslims?
Yeah.
Which is It is
Maximum numbers.
huh?
Indonesia.
It's Indonesia.
Oh, yes. it's
Indonesia is the country with largest number of Muslims living. You know which is the second country with largest number of
Malay.
Muslims?
Is it India?
It is
India.
India.
Wow.
You know, when India got freedom, India was divided into Hindustan and Pakistan.
I know that.
India, present India is called India, but the division was Hindustan
Hindustan and Pakistan.
and Pakistan. But even after, because Pakistan was a country for Muslims.
Muslim.
But then, even now, India has more Muslims than Pakistan.
Oh.
Yeah. So India is the second largest country with maximum number of Muslims.
Wow.
Just for your information.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're best friends.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Surprise.
Again, it is there. Even India is there in your name. This is India plus Asia, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
India plus India. It's a what is that kind of words called in English? See, two words coming together and becoming, for example, entertainment. Huh? And see, for example, huh?
Affixation.
Not a fixation. This is called portmanteau words or blends. Blends.
blend.
They are called
I just
blends
know that.
or portmanteau. That's a term. Portmanteau. Portmanteau.
NTU.
Ah.
Portmanteau.
Portmanteau words. Okay, there are so many words. For example, funtainment, fun and entertainment.
Yeah.
Funtainment.
Entertainment.
Okay. Then there are so many words like that. Two words joining and giving both the meanings. Okay, that is it. Funtainment is one word. That's why India plus Asia with Indonesia.
Yeah.
Right. So development of democratic citizenship. This is Indian version of education. Okay. Just to give for you. Then improvement of vocational influence. Any education should help the student to become a good, what do you call, or to get a good vocation. Vocation means employment. Then development of personality. It should be a total development of personality, not just your brain is given a lot of food. Your brain, your emotions, because nowadays I think you're familiar with education setup. IQ.
Yeah.
What is that? Intelligent quotient. But nowadays IQ is not enough. You should have EQ.
Emotional.
Emotional quotient. How do you manage your emotions? And one more is which is called SQ.
Yes.
SQ is spiritual, or some say spiritual quotient, some say social quotient.
Oh.
Development of personality and development of qualities of leadership. And all of you are leaders, right?
Yeah.
See, when you become a teacher, naturally you become a leader. You have to lead your students. Right. Now, individual functions of education. Okay, these are the individual functions. Through education, growth and development of individual. See, direction and guidance, preparation of adult life. Yeah, you are also prepared to be an adult, right? Then conservation of traditional knowledge. See, however English, whatever English, do you learn literature part of your education?
Yes.
But the basic ones too.
Hobbies. But in fact, I am a PG in language and literature. Literature in the sense we study a lot of Indian English fiction, and also, you learn Shakespeare.
Oh yeah,
Shakespeare is familiar to you.
Romeo and
Okay.
Juliet.
Great. Transmit. These are just you can read it. Okay.
What is
Our
holistic?
pardon? Holistic means total personality. Holistic personality development means total personality. As I said, your brain,
Emotion.
your heart, see, emotion. Not only that, see your physical self. I think you are into sports. You have sports facility here.
Oh,
Sports.
Yeah,
Sport.
Sports. Football.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Then see service for other people, you serve other people. So that is a total holistic personality development. You should give time for your sports and games.
So holistic is like sport.
Yeah, it's total.
Sports.
Yeah, no, not just sports, all together. Holistic means total.
Can you spell it?
Total.
Total development of the personality. That is often what some universities take care of only the development of brain.
Yeah.
But no, education means everything. That's why sports and games. Then what do you call it? Your emotional. You are learning education psychology, right?
Yeah.
It's part of it. Psychology. Then you learn. How to serve other people, how to be in a group, team playing.
Yes.
Yeah,
How to be
collaborative teaching learning. That is policy.
Okay.
Okay, then moral character, develop vocational efficiency, awareness of past, present, and prepare for. You should know past. You should know a bit of history. Okay, so you should live the present. Okay, but often it is said that what you call our past is often a history. Our future is often a mystery. You know.
We
let's-
don't know.
Yeah. Then national development. This is something like this. Okay. National functions. I think it's clear. We'll just keep that. These are social functions. Now philosophy of education. See, philosophy is again a word of Greek. See, that's why I said in English, 95% of words are loan words. See, philosophy is a word from Greek. Education is a word from Latin.
That's it.
And the two words, philosophy. Philo means love, Sophia means wisdom. So philosophy is love of wisdom. See, it's an interesting observation that what were the four modes of the four topics taught in ancient universities. There were no science there. In ancient universities, the main subjects taught were four. Ancient university, old university. One is theology. What is theology? Study about God. Theology. Second one was philosophy. Third one was history. And fourth one, literature. Only this was taught in ancient university. And all sciences that you study, all sciences that you study are in fact offshoots of philosophy. Because philosophy makes you inquiring things. Okay, you search for more knowledge in philosophy, right? So it's a passion of learning. And are you familiar with these terms? Classification of educational philosophy, naturalism, idealism, pragmatism, realism. I think these are the traditional philosophies. Yeah, I'll explain what it is. Naturalism, idealism, pragmatism, realism. These are traditional philosophies of education. And modern contemporary philosophies are perennialism, essentialism, existentialism, reconstructionism, and progressivism. That is a new one. Okay, the other one is old ones. And let's see what is naturalism. These are Tagore. Have you heard of Rabindranath Tagore? He's from India. Tagore, he won Nobel Prize for Literature. And he's called Gitanjali. Yes. And Rousseau, I think you're familiar. Rousseau.
No.
He's Russian.
Russian linguist.
Russian philosopher. Russian. Sorry. Okay. Then Cambridge. That is German. Germany. So the concept of naturalism is this: educating the human generation about and in the nature rather than artificial environment by keeping in mind individuality of each child. So each student should be educated in the natural environment according to his nature. Okay, right? And not in an artificial environment, keeping in mind individuality. Because they say each child is an individual and each child is unique. One is different from the other. So each one should be taught the way that he should be taught. Okay, we cannot teach everyone in the same way. That's what I'm saying. Because you are different, all are different. So, but is it possible now, say in a class, to teach you individually?
No.
Because we have so many students. But see, in smaller classes, often they think of that. Okay, so this is a concept, education. Okay, educating human generation about in the nature rather than artificial. So they should be taught in that is called naturalism. Nature, naturalism. Okay, then nature considered as a classroom. So for in this particular, nature is considered as a classroom. For example, in Tagore, as I said, I can talk to him because he has a university in India called Shanti Niketan.
Shanti.
What's that?
Shanti Niketan. Shanti means peace. Peace. Niketan, a house of peace. Shanti Niketan means, that's Hindi. In English it will be a house of peace.
House of Peace.
So Shanti Niketan, he has his own, where they won't be sitting in such an AC room, but the classes are taken under the tree. There are
Under the
huge
tree?
trees, yeah.
The
Banyan
nature.
tree, yeah. With nature.
With nature.
With nature.
Like
Classes.
Krishna.
Krishna, yeah, correct.
Sing belajar deh.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the speciality of that university of Rabindranath Tagore. It is in Kolkata. Calcutta. Kolkata, have you heard? It's a big city in India.
Oh, it's a big city.
West Bengal. It's in Bengal.
Oh.
Okay, not familiar. Right. Even now I am familiar with what you call East Java,
Yeah.
Central Java,
Yeah.
Bali,
Yeah.
Sulawesi.
Sumatra.
No, not this time. Because see, during COVID, I spoke as a keynote speaker in almost all universities. That's why I'm Indonesia. Okay. So I was called, and we have MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding, with many universities in Indonesia.
Wow.
All through me, in my university. So that's why. So that's why I know all these
Wow.
places.
And now you at
And
the
Makassar.
Java.
Oh, Makassar.
And now you at the Java.
I am in Java. That I think Eastern Java, right?
Yes,
Yeah, Eastern
exactly,
Java.
sir.
Not
Malang.
regional.
And Malang is the
Malang.
town, the city of education.
Yeah, it's a educational hub, I said, because so many universities.
Many university.
Yeah. Every time we went to somewhere, there was
Yeah, wherever you go, you have a university.
K.J.Vergheese.
Yeah.
You have State University, you have Islamic University, and you have a lot of private
Brawijaya
universities.
University.
Okay, so educating human gen. So this is it. Naturalism. Hope you understood. Where nature is considered as the classroom. Emphasis on open air schools. Yeah, that's
Open
what I
air.
said. Open air, not like this.
Yes.
Oh.
They'll be sitting under
And
a tree.
outside.
Yeah,
Like
outside.
Krishna. Like Krishna.
Right. Emphasis on open air schools to teach through direct experience. No, I'm showing you this. There it won't be shown like that. So suppose if I want to teach something, I bring it here. If I want to teach fruits, I'll be bringing all fruits, apples, oranges, and keep
Like-
it. Yeah, and you can experience, you can eat it.
Oh.
Singkara Bambas.
All, yeah.
Oh, so that students could experience.
Yeah, experience. That is called nature naturalism.
Ah.
So that's one philosophy. Okay. Then curriculum based on child's nature, interest, needs, stress. This is, all goes to the interest of the students. Okay, right. Now next one, shall we? And it is taught in a playway method. These are the methods:
Okay.
experimentation, playway, direct experience.
Play way.
See, maybe if now if I want to teach small students, I'll be bringing the what do you call pictures of apples, oranges, grapes, and I'll show them this is apple like that. These people, what they do, they bring apples, oranges, apricots, okay, avocados, everything, whatever is available, and they will teach. That is naturalism.
Not that as a picture.
That is one philosophy. Then another one,
Yeah, very good.
a teacher is an observer and a facilitator there. Okay, right. No emphasis on external rigid discipline. Now you are all disciplined. You are sitting close to me and listening to me. Their discipline, maybe you'll be sitting under a tree. And some leaves will fall, the students will be looking there, some fruits will fall. Okay.
Some bird.
Yeah, birds will be, but here you are not distracted.
Yeah.
So that's why they are taught in nature. That is naturalism. Okay. And it is very much there in India, in some universities. And I gave you an example. What is your comment? I think you are going to crack a job. Very interesting, huh? The way he was, his body language. It will be really interesting. Yeah, that's it. So, see the next one. Yeah, next one is idealism. Okay. Yes, next one is idealism. Again, Dr. Radhakrishnan, Sir Aurobindo. These are Plato. You are familiar with Plato?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plato.
Plato.
Socrates. All Greeks.
Yes.
See, Plato was in fact the disciple of Socrates, one of the first educationists in the world. Socrates.
Socrates.
Okay. And Plato was his disciple. Disciple means, you see, Socrates was his guru.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teacher,
Cheers.
and Plato was his disciple.
Like,
Okay, his student, best student of Socrates.
Oh.
But they were far apart. Plato, he said, he thought of ideal republic, ideal republic. Okay, where he said no poet, no novelist should be there, because you are misleading people. See, when we read novels, sometimes we are happy.
Yeah.
Okay, we are happy because we cannot do those things in the novel. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. We often identify with the hero and heroine. And he said that is not right. Then came, see, Socrates. Socrates was the teacher of Plato. And Plato had a very big, very illustrious disciple, student. Anyone knows his name? And everything begins with him. All literature, all education begins with that great person. See, Socrates and then Plato. Yes,
Oh.
it's Aristotle. Aristotle. Okay, right. So that is it. So here they were idealists. Idealism. See, it believes that an act of knowing takes place within the mind of three values: intellectual, aesthetic, and moral values. This is ideal. The purpose of education is the development of students' mind and self. They said it is naturalism, but idealism, they say, what is education? Development of students' mind and self. Mind and self. So this is what you call people, well-planned formal classrooms. This is the way that now you are taught. Well-planned classrooms where things are taught. So that is idealism. But in our education, it's a mixture of everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Naturalism, then this is idealism. Idealism is Dr. Radhakrishnan. These are all Indians, okay? Dr. Radhakrishnan and Sir Aurobindo are Indians. Because Aurobindo, I visited his school, Aurobindo's. You know, it has a school in Chennai. Have you heard of Madras?
Madrasah.
Madras. Not Madrasa, a place named Madras in India.
Oh, madrasah. No.
No. There have a school. I'll tell you an interesting thing. When we went, when I was a BEd student, when I was a student of education, I went there and we went to the 10th standard, supposed to be very serious, public exam. But when we went there, students were not there. They were gone for harvesting. because everything is taught him. Harvesting, tailoring, stitching. So that is his traditional philosophy, idealism. Okay, so that's it. A well-planned formal classrooms. And see, you should also know the role of teacher. This is methods of education, right? So, but we'll see the role. You are all going to become teachers, right?
Yeah.
So, role of teacher is considered as the center of education. Center. And pupil, students catches fire from teacher who is himself a flame. So it is, the concept is, the teacher should be a lamp, a candle, and the students should lit their candles or their flame from teacher. That is their concept of idealism. Teacher himself should be a light, and the light should be imparted to the students. That is the concept of idealism. So this is different. Naturalism means sitting under the tree, taking classes. Okay. This is not that. It's in a well-planned classroom like this, and teacher is teaching, students learn. But this is the problem with it. This is teacher-centered. But nowadays, what is the latest trend? It is student-centered.
Yes, it is.
Learner-centered. Right? But this is teacher-centered, but this is also there. Okay, right. Now we pass on to pragmatism. That is the, so we have seen naturalism, idealism, and third one is pragmatism. And what is pragmatism? Chief proponents are William James, no Indians there, no Indians. Okay, William James, John Dewey. Dewey is, I think Dewey is familiar to you.
Yeah.
Dewey.
Dewey is named.
Okay. Yeah. Charles Peirce. Okay. Concept is, it considers self-activity as the basis of all teaching learning process. In context of cooperative activity to create optimistic men who are the architects of their own fate by process and effort. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, I've been talking for a very long time. Thanks. Very understanding. You said something?
No.
See, if it is a joke, tell it aloud so that we can all laugh.
Okay.
Don't share jokes among yourself, but only two will be laughing.
Yeah.
Let's all laugh.
Oh,
Right.
it's okay.
So
Share
here,
the jokes,
so here,
right?
come on, some Indonesian jokes.
Indonesian joke.
Come on.
What is the name of city in US, sir?
Pardon?
Like the politest city in US.
Ah,
Yeah, what the name?
The polite city.
Polite city in US.
The polite city in
What's
US.
the name? The polite
Do you
city.
know the polite city in US?
yes means like.
Yeah, United States.
What is that?
Do you know the polite city in US? The name of the polite city in United States.
The most polite
Yeah.
city in US.
Yeah.
I think it's a tricky question.
Yeah.
We have such questions. So something related. It's not an intelligent question.
No,
but a
it's a
question.
joke.
Which is a polite city in
In the USA.
USA? No. Tell me the answer.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan is
Indonesia. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me, dear.
But I will name. I don't know Indonesian.
Yeah.
Then I'll ask you a question. Which is the
Mrs. Excuse me.
Which is that? But this you must be knowing. Yeah. Which is the coolest alphabet?
What's
Alphabet.
Coolest. Yeah.
Z.
Coolest. Yeah. It is.
Z.
No.
What?
Which is the coolest alphabet?
S.
That's not coldest.
Why?
It can be coldest too.
Oh, it can be
Coldest.
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 Same.
What?
Coldest.
Alphabet.
Alphabet.
S. R.
Quick. I'll
What's
tell
the
you.
alphabet?
Say the coolest alphabet is D.
D.
D because it is between A C.
Between A
A and C.
Oh,
AC.
Yes. AC.
Yeah,
ABC.
What's that?
Air conditioner.
Yeah, air conditioner. So it's what is very very coolest.
That's why it's the coolest. AC.
Yeah.
Air conditioner ka.
Yeah, air conditioning. Yeah. That's fine. So there are such tricky cases.
Yeah.
And after some time, another one. Okay. So because you are English students, and you must be knowing that. Supposed to. And you can use it with your friends too.
Okay.
Coldest alphabet.
Coldest
And
alphabet.
naturally, it is B because it is between A and C.
AC.
Okay, now this pragmatism. Pragmatism means something practical, right? Always. So here, and there is no Indians Day, right? It considers self-activity as a basis of teaching learning process in the context of cooperative activity to create optimistic men who are the architects of their own fate. So it speaks about our own fate. Who creates our own fate? It's not God, they say. We create our own fate because it depends on our studies. If you study well, and if you do things well, if you score very good marks, and come out in flying colors, you get a wonderful job. Otherwise, no. So naturally, here, see, education should be according to the child's aptitudes and abilities. Let me ask you, how many of you have aptitude to be a teacher? No, did you check that when you selected English education for your degree program? Aptitude is very important. What is aptitude? What is aptitude?
Attitude.
Aptitude.
Attitude.
Aptitude.
Sopan santun.
What is the meaning of aptitude?
What's that meaning? Like interest?
Interest is motivation.
Oh, it's motivation.
Motivation is interest.
And then attitude is?
What exactly is attitude? Aptitude. And there is attitude. That's different.
Yeah.
You see, your attitude is not right. Your approach, that is attitude.
Child's
But this is
aptitudes.
aptitude.
Is it behavior?
Aptitude, in true sense, means the things that you can do best.
Oh.
Because everyone cannot do everything best.
Oh. A natural ability to do
That-
something.
Oh,
talent.
To do something.
Talent.
Yeah. No, you may have, talent is also there.
Yeah.
Aptitude is a word which, as far as the educational scenario, speaks about the things that you can do best. Sometimes you can talk well, or you can crack jokes well.
Oh.
Okay, then you can go to an area, or you can dance well. So you should take up not a teacher's job, a job which is related to dancing. You can be a choreographer. You can think of films.
Yeah.
What you got? Okay. So it depends on aptitude. Very important. Which you can do. For example, see, sometimes when I touch on a machine, it collapses. If it collapses, can I be an engineer? No, I don't have an aptitude to become an engineer because I'm not good with machines.
Oh.
What you got?
Yeah.
But suppose you are an introvert. An introvert who withdraws yourself. Can you be a teacher?
No.
An introvert?
Introvert.
Oh, well, it can be.
No, you cannot be a teacher. You can be a researcher.
Yeah.
Then you can concentrate and do research, and you can be a good researcher. But see, and if an extrovert means you can be a teacher.
Yeah.
You like mingling with people, interacting with people, making friends with them, so you can be a teacher. But if you are an introvert, you can be a researcher. But suppose if you are an extrovert and if you are a researcher, it will be something like choking. Why?
Yeah.
Because research means you have to get fixed on something, work all alone, you cannot meet people.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. So that is aptitude. So that's why I asked you, this is an important element. You should see whether you have an aptitude to become a teacher. There are tests available on net, free of cost. Aptitude tests. Aptitude. So once a while, and you need not pay for that. See, if you are interested, go and see whether you have an aptitude to become a teacher. Sometimes your aptitude may be to become a businessman. Or your aptitude may be to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur? I make sense, right?
Yeah.
You understand, okay. Because sometimes some pronunciation may be
Different accents.
Yeah, different accents, that's it. Okay. So that pragmatism gives importance to that. So in fact, education is a combination of naturalism,
Pragmatism.
idealism, pragmatism. These are all old concepts. Okay. Now, the organization aims of education. I think we'll skip this. We don't need. Methods of education, teaching, learning processes, social process where the sharing of experience between teacher and the student takes place. Yeah, that's it. In fact, I cannot teach you anything. In fact, I can only share things, and you should take it into your experience and you learn. Learning takes. This is Dr. Lika. 1 second. Hello, ma'am. I'll follow that. Now it's 11 o'clock. It's 10 only, right? So just check me out. Because I have my watch, showing Indonesian time. I have my mobile showing Indian time. In India, it is just 8:30 in the morning.
8:30. It's like on the screen we can see
It's the Indonesian test.
in Indian time.
Indian time. Even my mobile shows it. Yeah, both my gadgets. I haven't switched to Indonesian. Okay.
You can jet lag.
Pardon?
Jet lag.
Jet lag is mean when you sleep at the
Shock out.
at the age
In time.
at night,
Shock
and
time.
at Indonesia you can sleep at the 10.
You sleep at 10 here?
No,
But I think you take early supper.
Oh.
We usually take supper. Supper means dinner
Okay.
at 8:39. But most of you take at 6:30. I said
Yeah.
because
Oh,
in
yeah,
the hotel,
yesterday.
in the hotel when I went for dinner at 8:30, no one was there. Now it's a big crowd. Breakfast when I was coming, big crowd there. I didn't even get a seat because heavy traffic everywhere. But then I went for dinner at 8:30, and the whole place was deserted. Not a single person. I said, where are they? Then the hotel people said, usually we take dinner by 6:37.
Yeah, 7. Usually 7.
Yeah, that maybe that's very healthy too.
Oh, yeah.
Early dinner is always healthy.
Yeah.
So you have a healthy eating habits. Very
Wow.
good.
Wow.
No, I'll just text you about it. Okay, so that is yes, methods of education. Yeah, then there is realism. Here comes Aristotle. Idealist people were Socrates and Plato. And Aristotle is the disciple of Plato. You know, first Socrates, a student, Plato, student, Aristotle. And he said that everything begins, all literature begins with Aristotle. Because he has a lot of theories regarding, many theories are there. So chief proponents are Aristotle, Frederick, Herbert Spencer. Concept realism makes a human being understand and enjoy society in the true sense by getting the multi-dimensional real joy of life in reality. So they believe in reality, not in ideas. Plato believed in ideas, but Aristotle believes in reality. Okay. It also aims for education to make life a man useful. See, education should make a man useful. Yes, where a man can enjoy his activities, comfort in reality. Education should equip individuals to best possible meaningful life through vocational skills. Okay, some vocational skills. Education should help you to find some decent profession, some decent job. So that is realism. Okay. Methods of education. So realism. We'll skip all this because time. And I'll talk something about learning now, because we are students. See, an activity can be called learning. So for us, it develops the individual and makes his or her behavior experience different from what would otherwise have it. So see, there should be an improvement. That's it. There should be an improvement in your what you call behavior, and when learning takes place. That's it. Learning is a process that result in the modification of behavior. Very important. Somebody said behavior, right?
Yeah.
So learning is defined as modification of behavior. It is a modification of behavior. Okay. Nature of learning. These are the different views. Are you familiar with these views? Behaviorist view. Have you heard of behaviorism? Behaviorism, cognitivism.
Yeah.
Behaviorist view of learning is a change in behavior as a result of experience. Men and other living beings react to environment. Have you, let me ask you this question, have you learned those theories, behaviorist theories, classical conditioning, operant conditioning, a dog? Yeah, a dog, as you all will see. Yeah, no, that's a rat. Rat is a dog. The other one is a dog, and food was given when the bell rang. There was a pairing between two stimuli. Two stimuli, that is bell and food. So whenever the bell rang, the food was given to the dog. And then a time came, and when the bell rang, without food, it salivated. That is called classical condition. Which can be done especially with younger students. That is called classical condition. So the dog used to get food whenever the bell rang. So without food, when the bell rang, the dog salivated, and it was collected, and so that's how. That is called classical condition. The other one is called operant condition. Operant, where a rat was kept in a box. Okay, and whenever it touched some whenever it needed, it would touch on the green signal and they'll get food. But if it did something wrong, naturally it will be given shock, punishment. So reward and punishment. See, reward for doing good things and punishment for doing bad things. So that is also way of condition. All these come in the behaviorism. Hope you got it. Okay? You have heard of it, right? That's behaviorism. Learning is a change of, so the behavior will be changed. Why? See, whenever you bad thing, you get punishment. Whenever you do good thing, you get reward. So which one will you do? Good thing. And you will be afraid of the other one too. So that is the teaching, learning, what we call experiencing, behaviorism. Then the Gestalt view is, according to this, learning depends on Gestalt or configuration, wholeness of the situation. Learning is a total reaction to the total situation. It is not single reaction. How you react to the whole situation is learning. Okay, not individual reaction to individual situation. So that's it. Then formic view is this view developed by McGregor. It stresses on the purposeful nature of learning. That is, learning in a goal-directed activity. See, that's goal-directed. Goal-directed. What do you mean by goal-directed? You have to fix a goal. Now you have fixed a goal. What is your goal? To become a assistant professor, a lecturer. It's goal. It's a goal-directed activity. Education is to be. Now you have a goal. What is your goal? To become a lecturer. A lecturer. So you are studying courses which will make you a teacher at the end. So the goal is fixed. So and people are doing management studies. They will become good managers. People are doing engineering studies. They will become good engineers. People are doing medicine, taking medicine. They will become doctors. So in that way, it has to be. So this also contributes much to. So education, according to him, is a goal-directed activity. Okay. Trial error view. This view forwarded by Thorndike. Okay. He conducted many experiments with dogs, cats, fish. Concluded that most learning takes place by trial and error method. This is a trial and error method. Nowadays, I think most You are often called digital natives.
Oh.
Yes, but we are digital immigrants. See, when we were born, saying you are a digital native because you have very fast. I saw somebody texting from there. I think "Wow, this is so fast, like the way your finger moves. Whereas I cannot be that fast. And my teacher will find.
I will take picture.
Okay, sure, sir. Welcome. Okay. So, what happens there is trial and error method. Because most of you, the digital natives learn by trial and method. I'll give you an example. See, suppose not now, before, when mobiles were introduced.
Yeah.
When I buy a mobile, I will always go for a manual.
Yeah.
Manual to operate it. A fridge, manual. A TV, manual. But nowadays, do you need a manual to operate a mobile?
No.
You go trial and error method. You may go wrong, but you will be correct. Okay?
Yeah.
So that is trial and error. That is. So these are all different ways of learning. Okay? Behaviorist view, gestalt view, formative view, okay, and trial and error. Okay, right? Learning is a process which involves a series of steps. Motivate. That's something very important. You should motivate the learner. Sometimes crack some jokes.
Like.
Huh? Last time, he said it. Yeah. Okay. Then one more.
Be ready.
Be ready. So again from alphabet, because if I crack from my own language, you may not understand. So this is again which is the flying alphabet.
Flying alphabet.
Flying.
Alphabet din ito.
Alphabet which flies.
Alphabet din ito.
Can you guess that? Oh, why?
Why? Why?
Why?
W.
Does it fly? M.
Why?
Yeah.
No, I think you will be you'll be telling all the 26 alphabets. You? I will fly.
I.
Okay, shall I give you the answer?
Yeah.
The answer is again D.
What?
D. Flying alphabet.
Agak gimana gitu, tapi nggak apa-apa.
Okay. Right. So this is all. See, first, if I were to talk to you from the very beginning in a monotonous showing all slides, I think some of you will be just dozing off. But when you do something, there is some activity, right?
Yeah.
So you have to motivate the learner. That's the first step. So often when we prepare lesson plans, have you started preparing lesson plans to teach? No, not yet. Maybe
Not yet.
Yeah. The first one is motivating the learner. You should write something, maybe jokes or some statistics, something like this. See, Indonesia or India. See, I come from India. India is the country with second largest number of Muslims. Some shocking information.
Okay. So
something
make it interesting.
Yeah, make it interesting. That's something very important because you are all going to become teachers, right? So then establishing goals. You should have a definite plan. How much will you finish in the given time? Okay, that is motivate the learner. Establishing goals. See, you should tell in the beginning after this class. Okay, you will learn this. Okay. So that which means establishing goal. Next one, teacher-student adjustment. Sometimes needed. Teacher-student adjustment. Okay. See, you should sometimes you may if I'm speaking maybe a language which is not only or if I'm speaking very speedily, you should say, sir. Now I think it's familiar. My pronunciation has become quite familiar to you. I can speak well. But if I start speaking in the beginning, okay, with a great speed, you may say, oh, what is he saying? So because you are mostly foreign language learners.
Yeah.
I'm a, what do you call a second language learner. And if a native speaker comes here, somebody from English or from what do you call from Britain, see, it will be a bit more different.
Yeah.
That's it. So teacher-student adjustment should be there. Then change in behavior of the people. It should have some change in your behavior. Then only learning takes place. Okay? Fixation of stabilization of behavior. Then that change should be when behavior change is learning change. Then that is a circle. Okay? The process which is involved in learning. Now, learning cooperation process, group processing. I think you have role plays, group discussions.
Oh yeah.
So group processing. Individual and group accountability. Promote face-to-face interaction, very important. Okay? Then learning social skills. That is elements of cooperative learning. Characteristic of learning is unitary because each one of you will have to learn in your own way. See, the way that she learns may not be the way that he learns. You have your own different ways of learning. Seriously, it is individualistic, it is purposive. You have some purpose. Okay. Then it is creative. You have all creative intelligence, I am sure. You have the creativity part. Yeah, right? It modifies behavior of an individual. Then it helps organization of experience. You know how to organize your experience. It helps make choices in life. It helps to bring changes in life. It helps continuous professional development. Everything. Now something teaching. With this we will, you can just take a photo of that. Next one, with teaching, I think we'll wind up because I've exceeded time. And thanks for listening. Okay. I'll say something more about teaching because you are going to be teachers. 100%. Okay. Teaching is a form of interpersonal influence aimed at changing the behavior potential of another person. That is the definition of teaching by American Educational Research Association. Teaching is an interpersonal, see, one-to-one. Interpersonal influence aimed at changing behavior. I want, when you go out of this classroom, I want you to have learned something. Change your behavior slightly in our, what do you call, discussion. Then changing the behavior potential for another people. Now, teaching is stimulation. What is teaching? You are stimulating, you are guiding, you are directing, you are encouraging. But, okay? So teaching is stimulation, guidance. Now, nature of teaching. Teaching is a tripolar process. What do you mean by tripolar? Teacher?
Students and
Tripolar. See, in fact, earlier teaching was considered to be a bipolar process. What is bipolar? Two. Teacher, student. Bipolar process. Now teaching is said to be a tripolar process. Tri means teacher, student, and society. Society. Teacher, student, society. That is tripolar process. Earlier it was teacher and students, but now it is a tripolar process. Teacher, student, and society. It's a triangle like this. Teacher, then student, society. All arrows. Teaching is an interactive process. We are interactive. Teaching is like placed in multiple levels, different levels. At the what do you call at the elementary level, higher levels. The teaching must be planned. That's why I told you lesson plan. When you go to the class, I have planned my lesson. Okay? See, first something general about education, then about learning, then about teaching. That's what my plan. That was my plan. Right. So teaching must be planned. That's why lesson plan with motivation. You should plan. How are you going to motivate your students? Maybe cracking a joke, or maybe asking them to just stand up and sit down. Or just making them, or singing together for 1 or 2 minutes. Kuch hota hai. Everything. But then naturally it becomes interesting. Then they won't sleep in the class. So singing is good, or cracking jokes, or maybe a demonstration. Yes. So as I said, teaching needs effective reciprocal communication, one-to-one communication. Because I am happy about this class. Why? Because you are all in a way interacting, smiling, nodding your heads. Right. So Teaching is motivation to learn. See, in fact, we can only facilitate learning. I cannot teach you anything. That's the latest theory says. Only facilitate. And learning should take place in you. Okay. Right. Then teaching is guidance. Teaching is professional activity, you know. You are getting paid for that.
Yeah.
Teaching is art as well as a science. Science is art as well as a science. Teaching is an art. And it has also scientific science. But it's an art. Because let me ask you one question. Whether teachers are born or trained? The question is whether teachers are born or trained. The question is
Trained.
Some are called born teachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Some are called trained teachers.
Train.
Yeah, it is both.
Yeah, for me.
Only if you have an aptitude, as I use the word.
Yeah.
Only if you have an aptitude to teach,
Uh-huh.
you can be trained well and you can become a good teacher. So a teacher is a born and trained at the same time. Trained. Trained. This is what is training.
Yeah.
The course that you
Training.
attend in the.
Yeah.
Then teaching helps attain information, knowledge and skills. That is what. Okay. Principles of teaching. Teaching principles help teachers to develop an insight regarding the strength and weakness. Yeah, that is it. See, whenever provide information for training. See, you will have to do a SWOT analysis. Are you familiar with SWOT? SWOT. SWOT analysis. Have you heard that? See, SWOT. SWOT.
Oh.
Spanish.
Strength, weakness,
Yeah,
Opportunity and threats. So, as a teacher, you should know what are your strengths. And you can talk well. You have good language. You are very active. Okay, your body movements, body language, everything is good. So that is strength. Sometimes you may have also weaknesses. Sometimes your sound may not be that. You have a large class. You have a feeble sound. You cannot do. You can use a mic. Okay.
Yeah.
So you should know your what you call weaknesses. Then you should know your opportunities. What are your chances? Then your threats. Sometimes what are the difficulties that you will face in teaching? That thing that you should know before you become a teacher. Okay? So that is it. Principles of teaching are discussed under two subjects. General principles of teaching and psychological. And I think you have a psychology. See, general principles means aim, activity, principle of correlation. You like to correlate with other knowledge. See, when I came, I asked you about something. Which level are you? What are you doing? Because I should have a previous knowledge about your what you call learning status. Otherwise, if I cannot talk to you as I talk to your lecturers. I cannot talk to you as I talk to your professors.
Yeah, of course.
Because their learning, their understanding, their knowledge level will be different. And yours will be still different. So I won't be giving this to your lecturers. They'll be given something very hard. Okay, something different. Right. So principles of correlation, principles of that, because I was teaching them how to write a paper, how to publish an article, something of research.
Yeah.
So principles of flexibility and elasticity. Principles of teaching, these are all principles, okay? Principle of utilizing, passing. I was also talking from my own experience, something important. Okay? Like principle of pupil, then principle of individual differences, everything is involved. Okay? Because I know each one of you is different. You are not you and you. Okay? Principles of conducive environment, proper, everything. Then, principle of diagnostic remedial teaching, but that is these are the psychological principles: motivation, cooperation, creativity, principle of sympathy. You know the word of empathy. Empathy is also important. Empathy. Empathy. Sympathy, you know.
Yeah.
What is empathy? That is very important for a teacher.
Sincere?
Sensory. Sensory. Simbara itu kartu,
Just think of, she's googling, huh? Yeah, no problem. That's also part of learning.
Look,
You're all
good.
digital ready. No, I'll just send a message to your, YC that I'm here.
Okay.
And I think I immediately after this I'll move to the airport to
The luggage.
take my luggage. Then the driver said, but no problem. Yeah, and
Simpati,
we will find out the
empati.
meaning.
It's like sincerity.
Next level of knowledge.
It includes everything.
Simpati ku kaku rek.
Oh yeah.
The next level of
How we care and action. Yeah, sympathy is the feeling, but empathy is the action of care.
Yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
action of
correct,
care.
correct.
Correct.
Yes, it's correct. Putting yourself in the other's shoes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can feel with them. Because a teacher should
Feel
be
what others feel.
Peter.
Iki lho. Iki lho. Jam. Sumpah.
Ojo banter-banter dia.
Masuk loh.
Kali rek.
Mas ini aja.
Sumpah ya.
Dari tadi di sini. Ya udah, act normal. Act natural.
Okay, so this is maxims of teaching. I think you know this. See, we should always go from simple to complex. Then from easy to
Difficult.
non to
Unknown.
hard to whole, and then whole to hard. All means start. So simple to complex. Whenever you, if I tell you something very difficult in the beginning, see, you may not make out. So from simple to complex, easy to difficult, known to unknown, hard to hold, and hard to hard. Okay, that is the maxims of each. Then another one, concrete to abstract. If I speak about this, you can understand. But if I speak about another thing, about, for example, about what is love? Love is abstract. Love, something of that sort. So I will always move from concrete to abstract, from particular to general. An individual, then analysis to synthesis. Analysis means what is called you analyze, bits and pieces. Then you create.
Yeah.
Yeah, synthesize. Empirical to rational. Empirical means experimental. See what can be done. From to rational, theory level. Okay, psychological to logic. First psychology and then logic. Then you can understand. So these are the major things. Then next is the actual to representative. First tell what is actual and then tell what is representative. Induction to deduction. Okay, inductive learning, deductive learning, from general to particular, from particular to general.
Yeah.
Induction.
Induction and deduction. Then general to specific. Speak about general. That's why I began with something very general about education and then specific about general. Then specific to general. Then naturally we can also move from once after this specific to general. Some will take maybe some English language education or maybe Krashen's theory. Are you familiar with Stephen D. Krashen?
Stephen D.
Not Stephen D. Krashen. Krashen.
No.
Where he's a linguist.
Linguist.
There are so many people. I mean, Piaget.
Yes,
Yeah.
Piaget you're familiar. Then Bloom's
Then Bloom,
taxonomy.
Yeah.
Bloom,
Oh yeah.
Piaget. Cognitivism.
Yeah.
Piaget.
Bloom.
And Vygotsky, again, social cognitivism. Vygotsky is a Russian.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
You will know him soon.
Okay.
Maybe in your final year.
Yeah.
So that's particular things. Each great linguists, what they do, from philosophers to linguists. So these are a few things. Then indefinite to definite. I think you know this.
Yeah.
Indefinite to definite. Overview to details. Observation to reasoning. First observe, then only reason. Not first reason and then observe. Then you will go wrong. Then follow nature. That's it. Follow nature is the catch. From naturalism. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I should say I had a very nice time with you, and also we extended. It's almost I think here this time 10:30 and it's
10:30, yeah.
9:30.
Yeah.
So you are 1 hour 30 minutes ahead of India. And India we have only one time zone. I think we have 3 here.
Yeah.
In Sulawesi they are 2 hours 30 minutes ahead.
Yeah.
So nice. Maybe if I'll be here till Friday. If there's a chance, maybe if we meet again, okay, I'll tell you something more about language education because we are all language. So this was something very gentle. Okay, hope it was useful.
Yeah.
And useful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Share your insight.
Yeah, I can send it to your maybe to the person concerned. Somebody. Oh, of course, the whole because I have skipped some slides because we don't have time.
Yeah.
I am sending. I'll send the details.
Okay.
Can we take a picture?
Shall we have a
So,
photo?
shall we take a
We must take a picture together.
Kan udah tadi.
Oh, I thought I'm Dr. Vergheese. 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 Some they mispronounce it as Vergheese. No, my name is Vergheese. Vergheese. And that is in fact the English name George. George. Yeah, that's the English of my name.
Oh,
Itu betul.
W-A-R-G.
W-A-R-G-H.
Oh, G-H.
E-E-S. Vergheese.
So you have 2 names, English and Indian.
No, I'm Vergheese. But I was trying to tell you the English name of Vergheese is George.
George. Oh, I can see. From
The
George.
English- Yeah.
I think you have 2 names of English names and
No, Vergheese. My full name is Vergheese John.
one.
John is my father's name.
Oh. Are your fathers is not Indians?
Yeah, he is 100% Indian. The father and mother. Both.
Like Israel is curious about Hindi language.
For example, Hindi.
Yeah.
Hindi.
Yeah.
I mean that kuch hota hai.
What's the meaning of
Kuch hota hai means small things happen.
Which is small.
Yeah, often hota hai means happen. Because I think in the heroes and heroines, everyone's life, small things happen and it changes into a big thing. Shah Rukh Khan loves the rector's daughter,
Yeah.
okay, and they get separated. And when she, in fact, Kajal loved him, but when she sees that he's already in love with another girl, she lost, and then they meet. And she dies. This girl dies. He has a son, and then naturally, they meet in a totally different circumstance where they come together. And thank you means shukriya. Men pyar, I love you. That is men pyar karta hai. Or I love you means men तुमसे प्यार करता है.
Oh, yeah.
What about
Be careful when you use that, okay? Especially with girls, with boys and boys.
they are different?
Huh?
They are different.
Pardon?
Like
Pyar is love. In Hindi. Pyar is love. Pyar is love.
I think the alphabet of Hindi is difficult, sir.
Yeah, it's difficult. And I'll tell you my own mother tongue too. That is Malayalam.
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 Is it Hindi? No different.
No, it's not. The structure of the words, the syntax, the word order is same. Syntax, the word order is same, but entirely different. In that Nandi. Nandi is the word for Shukriya. And love means Sneha. Sneha. I love you in Malayalam would be Nyan Ninne Snehikkunnu.
I think the alphabet also in Hindi it's same like Aksara Jawa in Java.
Yeah, so there are some similarities.
It's similar as Aksara Jawa.
So Hindi is our national language.
Say Sugeng Marno. Sugeng Marno.
Sugeng Marno is
Apa kabar Malayalam?
That's
Malayalam.
Yeah, Malayalam. I
Sugeng Marno.
When I met them, that is, see, how are you? How are you? How are you in Malayalam? My in Malayalam is Sugamano. How are you? Yeah. Sugamano.
Sugeng Marno.
Sugeng Rawo, yeah.
Sugeng Rawo it will come from Java. Sugeng Rawo is
Java.
Java.
It's how to say welcome. Yeah, how to say welcome. Yeah, how to say to India.
How to say welcome?
In India, how to say welcome.
Welcome means in Malayalam it is Swagat.
Swagat. In Hindi?
Hindi too it is Swagat.
Swagat.
Swagat to India.
I confused with Hindi and Malaya.
No, some words are similar because the languages are of same origin. Okay, intermediate. So naturally, Swagat means welcome. You're welcome. Swagat.
Swagat to Indonesia.
Then another one is Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste is Hindi, but in Malayalam we say Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
What about Acha-Acha in Hindi?
Acha means good. Nahi means no. Acha means good. Acha means good. Acha means nahi means no.
And how about the body language when we say acha and how our body language?
Body language. Acha, good. Acha. Like this.
How you spell it with your body language? With acha or
Acha, no. Acha is like this.
Repo.
And how the nehi sir?
Pardon?
Nehi with the body language.
Nahi means no.
Repo. Repo.
Time to the
Khusus bahasa Inggris, bahasa India mah.
All Hindi. See, I think we have been sitting. It's almost now 2 hours. Interesting.
Okay.
And your students are exceptionally good. Very interactive. Very interactive. And I had what you call them at the basics of education, teaching, learning. That's what we have been learning. And it's almost, I think, 10, 2 hours. Almost 2 hours we are together.
Wow.
And these people know they're extremely good. They know they have that eager for learning. And they say all of them want to become lecturers and assistant professors. And I wish you all the best for that. Amin means let it be like that.
Maybe. Hopefully it will be true.
And another one is inshallah.
Yeah.
God willing, right?
How many time to learn the alphabet of Hindi sir?
Hindi. No, see, we have 3 language formula in India.
Wow.
That is English, Hindi, and my mother tongue, Malayalam. So I learned Hindi till my 12th. I was educated in an English medium school. Language, okay, not regional medium. So English, Hindi, and Malayalam. Malayalam is mother tongue. So we acquire it, your language students, acquisition and learning. Malayalam is acquired. Then I was trained. Especially listening and speaking are acquired. Then reading and writing are artificial. All the 4 skills. Okay, they are productive skills, receptive skills. And as far as English is concerned, Malayalam is concerned, is my mother tongue. So naturally I acquired listening and speaking. And we call mother. Mother in my language, amma.
Sulit mengakhiri.
Okay.
You are so excited, then we are not finished.
No. She thought that I'm so excited when you are talking about the Hindi. We are so excited.
Ah, you're so excited. And not only that, see, I told your young lecturers to watch some good, Kuch Pata is so popular. Even there in the auditorium, everyone was speaking. And when I was there, presenting things, and the background, we had that song too. Great. But at the same time, there is Kuchu Shodhan was a huge hit. But there was another hit by Shah Rukh and Kajol, which was screened in a theatre for more than 1 year without break.
Wow.
And that film is Dil Wale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Say watch it. It's available. I think it's available. On YouTube. It's the whole film is available on YouTube. Okay. It's titled Dil Wale. Yeah, and he knows 2 or 3 lines of that song. What's it, sir?
Do you have an Instagram? We try Instagram.
Dil Wale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge.
You already say
Can we take a picture together?
Sure.
that.